positive feelings around here, and tonight it's the one thing we didn't see. Still saw positive, we just didn't see that energy really that we've seen on the road.
Yeah, they had a lot more energy than us today. Beat us to a lot of loose balls. It's like they won the game a little bit more. And we can't really win playing defense the way we did. We had a game plan and didn't really execute it. We were making little mistakes all night, and it cost us the ball game.
You feel like you said they wanted it more, but do you feel like they really had something to prove because they hadn't been winning at all when Bargnani was out of there?
I think so, and I think they remember the game that we won, on their court a little bit ago. So, I don't think we put as much emphasis on this game as we should have. After the 2 wins we just had, and coming back home, this was a winnable ball game we should have, been a little more ready for.
Does this team have to learn to live with the good times as well as the bad, just because you had those 2-game winning streaks or the road?
You go on, you win some games and then you kind of get a little complacent. I think that's what happened today. I don't want to say we overlooked the team because in the NBA anybody can win on any night. But like I said, I just don't think we had enough emphasis on this game.
Was this especially surprising due to the fact that you guys played well the last couple of games and then come out tonight not the type of performance you guys are used to?
Yeah, it was just not our night. We didn't shoot well. We didn't move the ball well. The ball was sticking a little bit more than it was in the previous 2 games, and so our defense was horrible. It was just wasn't what we need to do to win.
When you come out in the fourth and you get that 4-point play, and you guys have come back from down before, especially going to the fourth quarter, were you kind of surprised you guys didn't kind of kick-start it too?
Well, I got a 4-point play, then they got a 3-pointer right the next play, so it really doesn't do much.
Do you take this kind of as just a warning sign, or do you kind of take this as put this one away and move on to the next game?
Yeah, that's all you can do. Like I said, we can be ready. We know we need to be ready for every team, no matter who they have on the floor. It's a classic case of this. Guys stepping up. In the absence of an all-star. So we're on to the next one. We got a tough task in Indiana. They're playing good basketball right now. They're a playoff team, and we'll have to play a lot better if we want to win.
Deron, when you went up, was it just banging?
Just bang my knee, yeah.
Avery, before the game was talking about trying to get mojo on your home court. Is that something that just comes with winning?
I don't know. It's just something that you just got to develop. I think. You just got to get that confidence at home that I feel like we had it in Utah. We just didn't feel like we're going to lose at home, and I think we need to try to get that here. We don't have it right now, but it's definitely something we can work towards.
Holding back a little bit or hesitant, just kind of on that?
Just a little hesitant, just thinking too much when I was out there, instead of just going out there and doing what I was doing. Just thinking too much, so it's causing a couple misses.
What did Coach say to you, and what did even Tim Walsh say to you?
Just play, don't think so much. You know you can do it, just go play. It's fine.
How did it feel when you were out there?
I felt like I was thinking too much as well. I definitely was. I didn't make a decisive move all night. So it hurt me because of that.
You come back tonight, obviously a surprising performance by the team after they've been pretty red hot the last couple of games. What did you think of the performance tonight?
They didn't really play too well defensively to give ourselves a chance to win. They shot 56% from the field.
Is it one of those losses you just kind of put away and just move forward from?
Yeah, you have to. You can't really dwell on that in this league. We play 5 games next week, so you just got to be ready to play.
MarShon, you guys have come back before from big deficits, especially going into the fourth quarter. What was the difference tonight that you guys weren't able to really close the gap at all?
We can't get stops. They continue to get to the free throw line and continue to execute. They did a really good job. Knocking out open shots. DeMar DeRozan had a good night. Yeah, they came in and outplayed just tonight.
What allowed DeRozan to him being on, or anything?
He was hitting some good shots, some tough shots, step backs. Stop people from getting in this league, but he's up and down.
You said you were thinking too much, but physically, how did it feel?
It felt good. I wasn't. I didn't feel anything, so it's always good.
Avery was talking about getting mojo at home. How do you think you could achieve that?
I don't know. I don't know what the problem is, honestly. I think it's just a coincidence we play better on the road. I don't think it's nothing. It's just a coincidence.
Thanks, man. Thanks.
It was, but we just didn't have the energy there defensively tonight, and they were executing. We didn't execute defensively. Put a lot of pressure on the offense. And just saw the result of the game.
When you saw the pressure on the offense, what were you guys, I guess you should say, not able to do in on offense?
We weren't moving the ball enough. We didn't get enough continuity. It just wasn't there for us all together, energy-wise, on both ends of the floor.
Frustrating considering the great road trip you guys had and the happy, really good atmosphere down here.
Yeah, but now we gotta get to practice tomorrow and get to Indiana, and we gotta get that energy back on the road.
When's the last time? Do you take this game as kind of a warning sign, or do you kind of take it as kind of put it back and move forward?
Nah, we just put it behind us. It's not a warning sign. We know what the problem was. We gotta have more energy, and that's the bottom line. So the more energy we have, the more we execute on both ends, the better the results will be.
What's the problem with that? Why can't you win home?
It was just a tough night tonight. We shot 36%. They shot 51%. So defensively, we got to hold them to a better field goal percentage shooting than that. So it has nothing to do with offense. But when you can't stop them, we're not getting in transition. You can't get anything going offensively. It's going to put pressure on your defense.
When you look in their lineup, and especially when they don't have Barnell, any chance you guys are saying, well, look past disappointed at all by chance?
No, we don't look past them. We're the underdogs in every game we come into. We missing we won 2 big games in a row. So teams come in with that same mentality as the NBA. So.
Do you think that this home thing is maybe you guys are thinking too much about? We can't shoot home.
I don't think so. No, that's not it. I think we just, like I said, we just got to execute better. We execute better, we'll get better shots. We're going to get shots. As a team, we got to do that.
Thanks,
More effort on the defensive end. We got to pay attention to the game plan more, execute. Coach doing his job, we got to do our job.
Coach says maybe you guys might have thought instead of a 2-game winning streak, there was one in front of it, and maybe kind of still working on dealing with prosperity, actually.
I don't feel like that. I just feel like we didn't execute well. Coach gave us a simple game plan on defense. And offense, we didn't go out there and do it. So we got to take that one on the chin like we did, and look forward to the next game.
After the way you guys have been playing on the road and shooting the ball well, how frustrating is it to come back here and have a shooting night like this and another bad performance here in this building?
I'm sure it's frustrating to all of us, but I know it's frustrating for me. We just got to have a short-term memory. We can't dwell on that, but that's not an excuse for why we lost the game. If we play a little more defense, we'll be right there in the game.
When Deron comes in and has that 4-point play right out of the game in the fourth quarter, do you think that one was going to come in to kind of swing the momentum a little bit?
Yeah, we all actually did. Actually, y'all believe the comeback, and we was like, yeah, go right out and hit the 4-point play, but we go right back on defense and have a big breakdown. Like Coach said, that kills us. We're trying to scrap back. We're down 20 points. There's no 17 to 20-point play, so you just got to scrap. And if you keep breaking down on D, it just kills the O.
Thank you.
In this game, it just didn't seem like the energy carried over from the
No, it didn't. We didn't have any energy on either end of the floor. And again, coming off of a trip where we went 2-1 on the road, had so many positives. But give Toronto credit. They've been on the road for a while. They came in, they're a hungry team. They're playing without 2 of their better players, Banyani and Barbosa. And DeRozan hadn't played well recently. He struggled, but had a big night for him tonight. But just unfortunately, we had bad offense and bad defense.
Was it something that they were doing, or is it just how you see it?
Again, they were a little bit more of a desperate team. And like I told our team at halftime, we were playing like we were the favorites. I didn't see the swagger. I didn't see the energy that I've seen, that I saw on the road trip. Even in the first game on the road, we were playing 3 games in a row in Chicago, but our guys battled. They carried it over into Philly, carried it over into Cleveland. I don't even know how the score was 24-24 after the first quarter, because they should have been up by 10 the way we played. So again, we'll get back to work tomorrow. We haven't had a practice in a while. We've been starving for one, so we'll practice tomorrow and get back on the road again.
Avery, do you believe that your guys maybe looked past these guys because when they saw that Bargnani and Barbosa wasn't playing?
Well, like I told them, we're not good enough to look past anybody. We're not the favorites. We play 66 games this year. We're the underdog in all 66 games. And until we prove ourselves by becoming a playoff team and playing consistently, and to really be a good team in this league, you can't play like this at home. If you look at the standings, you know, the teams that are like 1 and 2 in their division, they're above 500 at home. I think we're very competitive on the road, but we can't play like this at home.
Coach, I know every loss is frustrating, but is it especially frustrating after the way you guys have been playing the last couple of games?
Absolutely. You know, this is a new set of 10 for us. The first set, obviously, we went 2-8. In the second set, we went 5-5. So this was a new set of 10 where, yes, you take it one game at a time, but if you play well, you know, you can try to improve on your record. We didn't look like a team that wanted to take a step in that direction. So, again, we'll get back in the lab tomorrow. We had quite a few errors on both ends of the floor, and hopefully we'll correct it.
Avery, why wasn't the offense clicking like it had been?
Yeah, the ball wasn't moving. If you notice, with our last 2 or 3 games, even if Deron ended up scoring, sometime or most of the time the ball was passed 2 or 3 times. Tonight it was like, okay, Deron, you know, you come out with a 95-point play for us, and the rest of us will stand around and you win the game for us. That's not going to work.
How essential is it to have that second and third option so Williams is just not carrying the load every single time?
Yeah, again, give their defense credit. We didn't do a good job of getting open. And, you know, again, now, you know, the trick is trying to get Brooks back into the flow of things the way he was before he got injured.
How is Deshaun?
You know, he banged his knee. He banged his knee, and he wasn't moving well tonight. So, we know he needs a little bit of a rest. We just, you know, have been down, you know, some bodies, especially with Brooks being out. So, we'll see how he's feeling tomorrow.
Maybe other than the poor shooting, is there some reason to explain why the team is struggling more at home than on the road?
We're still trying to figure it out. You know, we shot here this morning. We felt we were rested, but we look rusty. Again, that's going to have to change for us because it's kind of like when you're playing a basketball game and you're putting all of the pressure on your defense because you're not scoring. It's the same way with us. We're putting all of our pressure with our road games because we're not playing well, playing like we should at home. So it'll change. You know, this is the cycles of a season. We weren't a very good road team last game. I don't know when we won 4 or 5 road games at what point last year in the season. So that is a sign of improvement. But we got off to a better start at home last year, and you know, we'll have to figure it out.
Avery, do you just throw this one out and give them a pass and just say, well, we'll get back at it tomorrow, or are you really mad at them?
I try to stay even keel. There's not really a lot of cycles in my personality. They don't really need you to be happy with them when they win, and then you're mad with them when they lose. Sometimes George Calls is well documented that said, you know, he's a lot madder at his team when they win. And, you know, he pats them on the back a little bit because sometimes they need a hug when they lose. We just try to apply the appropriate, you know, I've told you about the different voices. And screaming doesn't work every day. Love doesn't work every day. Hugs that doesn't work every day. So just try to figure out what we need. And we feel we you know, along with our coaching staff, we feel we've done, you know, we do a nice job of figuring out what our team needs. And tomorrow we need a practice.
Is part of it with this team learning how to deal with a little bit of success? Maybe the next time when there's a winning streak, they might learn to come in with more of a killer instinct in a game like this.
Yeah, that could be part of it. Is learning how to grow as a team and learning how to, you know, stand a little prosperity. You know, and I think, you know, the way we look tonight, I guess they thought there was a 1 in front of the 2 instead of 2 in a row. You know, they thought it was 12. All right, thanks.